Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe. Welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Monday afternoon. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, quick recap of the top headline news. Yes, the football world, especially Chelsea. Let's get started for your latest update. Club World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. The second round of games in this Club World Cup. Yes, the second round of games in the Club World Cup is over. Tonight, the third round of games are starting. And ladies and gentlemen, my interest, as you can see this table right now here, is Palmeiras versus Inter Miami. Estaval versus Lionel Messi. That is my major interest there. And if you take a critical look at some of the tables, it's very clear that the battle for the next round is not yet over with some of the clubs, including my own club, Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, but hey, it is up to you to do the calculation yourself, get it by yourself and know what is out there. Yes, ramping things up. Second round of games are over. We are stepping to the third round of games in the Club World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I know Chelsea will go through to the round of 16. Chelsea will qualify. Don't worry. We will be there. We will be in the round of 16. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, to some transfer news. What is happening right now? It is Monday and the transfer news are heating up. It's all over the place. Chelsea, Bayern Munich, we understand, are in for Gittins. Yes, to snatch Gittins away from Chelsea. But like I told you earlier today, I don't want to believe that Bayern cannot compete with Chelsea for Gittins. The player has already made up his mind where he wants to play. But ladies and gentlemen, Bayern Munich, we understand, are interested in securing the services of Malo Gusto from Chelsea. That I will agree. That I can accept. Even though not fully in favor of it. That I will agree. That I will accept. Though not fully in favor of it. Why? Because Malo Gusto, just 2 seasons ago, under Pochettino, in the absence of Reece James, this guy took the Premier League by storm. We go back and watch the videos. It is under Poch that we are not seeing the best of it. And I believe it's due to the system. It is due to the system of play. But when it comes to right back or full back play, Gusto is a carrier of the ball. Attacking and in overlapping. Attack and overlap. His crosses, I remember vividly. So for me, it is about the system. But if Bayern are coming in for him, now I understand why Chelsea are now looking at Flamengo's right back, Wesley, right? Now I'm beginning to understand why Chelsea are in the market for another right back, because of the interest from Bayern for Malo Gusto. According to reports, Chelsea will be willing to sell the Frenchman, whose contract runs until 2030. Yes, for a fee around 50 million euros. That's around 46, 47 million pounds. Malo Gusto. No wonder. He still has value. Transfer news update, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to talk about, so I'll not waste much time. West Ham are considering a move for Robert Sanchez. Yeah! Say yeah! West Ham are considering a move for Robert Sanchez according to the Times. And that is not all. You see, like I told you guys, before I come here to confirm something or to say something, I want to get a confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. And so I am here to confirm to you, it not just came from one source. Yes, it came from multiple sources. Multiple sources, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever we are doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Sanchez is one goalkeeper that has let Chelsea down several times. Letting him go. Why I will be excited to see him go? Because I want Petrovic to stay. because I would prefer George Petrovic to stay. Not because I want Chelsea to go in for another goalkeeper of the same level. Unless a keeper like Mike Menon, yes, after all, many have said he's quite good and he has experience. He's 29 years old with lots of experience, yes. But my main aim or reason why I want Sanchez, if the report we are receiving is true, to come through is because I want Petrovic to have a chance in this Chelsea setup. I'm not too sure what Enzo Maresca, why he doesn't really like the guy. I'm not too sure. Because you go back, you watch, I mean, this is a goalkeeper. Penalty, he saves penalties. Petrovic is good in saving penalties. He is good in the air, on the ground. You see, this distribution, playing from behind that we talk about, playing from behind, getting to the later stages of this season, we saw Sanchez clearly, most at times, he doesn't play from behind any longer. He kicks the ball in to avoid complications. So what are we talking about here? I prefer Sanchez going, Petrovic stays. West Ham, please, do it quickly. West Ham, do it. In fact, and this is where I want to, let me just chip in this. Yes, let me just chip in this quickly. You see, let me just chip in this quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Kudus. Yes, Kudus. Mohammed Kudus. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Chelsea are interested. The interest of Chelsea in Mohammed Kudus. Yes, Mohammed Kudus has switched agents to roof management in what could be the clearest indications yet that he could be on the move this summer. You remember Kudus changed agents from, there was this lady, this beautiful lady that I so much like. When I said like, my kids are looking at my face. There are so much, yes. You know, he had this agent that when he was in Ajax, and the agent could not succeed in getting him the deal with Chelsea. He got to West Ham and he changed the agent. Now, we understand, 1 year after, Kudus has changed his agent again. Now he's going to be working under roof management. But this agency don't have any link with Chelsea. That's my only worry. I've not heard about them before. I've not heard they've had any deal. But I need to find out. Guys, let me know. Roof management, do they have any player with Chelsea? I'm not too sure on that. But hey, for Kudus to change agents right now at this time of the season, it's very likely there's something cooking. Yeah. Are we going to be seeing Kudus to Chelsea, Robert Sanchez to West Ham? Kudus is much more expensive. Maybe player plus cash. Sanchez plus cash. Right? To West Ham. And West Ham giving Kudus to Chelsea. Yeah. That should be a good deal. Sanchez plus cash for Kudus. I would love to see that. Let's wait. The transfer window is still open. The next 1.5 months, a lot is going to take place, ladies and gentlemen. And I would love to see that happening. West Ham have been considering a move for Robert Sanchez. Now we understand Kudus has changed agent, and Chelsea are seriously considering Kudus as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there is transfer window, and this is your transfer news. Now, Chelsea's problem, actually right now as we speak, is now how to sell players. We have a lot of players that we need to let go. But it seems to me, until now, we are not getting any clear indication of the departures. It's mind-boggling and it's worrying that until now, we are not hearing news of any departure. Ladies and gentlemen, players like Ben Chilwell need to find a permanent home. Raheem Sterling needs to find a permanent home. Christopher Nkunku, that I will soon be talking about in a few minutes. Badeshile, Disasi. Guys, these players need to find a permanent home this summer. And a lot more. We have, what is this striker's name? We have players that need to find permanent home this summer. I'm not too sure what is happening. And I believe it's one of the reasons why our business in the transfer window, buying the player that we need to buy, it's part of the reason why those ones, it's why it's slowing down. Because as we are not selling and we want to buy, by the time the season is over, we'll have our 50 players in camp. I mean, Maresca can make the decision, I want only 30 players in US of A, which they have right now, yes? But what do we do with the rest? What do we do with the rest? Ben Chilwell needs a permanent home right now. Ben Chilwell is one of the players, that I love so much, committed to Chelsea. Are we wasting this talent? Disasi, Badeshile. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, the good news that I received for you, Manchester United has contacted the entourage of Christopher Nkunku. Manchester United have contacted the entourage of Christopher Nkunku in recent days to find out the conditions of a possible transfer from Chelsea. Glory be to God. Christopher Nkunku, I love him so much. It's something which breaks my heart. Christopher Nkunku and Modric. I don't know whether their personality is what convinced me or not. But I believe that Christopher that I know, that I saw in preseason 2023-2024 preseason with under Pochettino in the US of A, before his injury, come on. The Christopher that we saw in Bundesliga, winning trophies, Man of the Match awards, Player of the Season awards, Christopher Nkunku. But my worry is Manchester United in this season that we are right now, under Amorim, with his 4-3-3 system of formation. 3-4-3 system under Amorim will come back and hurt Chelsea. Christopher Nkunku and his style of play and what we know him to do under Amorim, with Amorim's system of 3-4-3 system, Christopher Nkunku will come back and hurt Chelsea. We want to sell players, but hey guys, we need to be careful who we sell our players to. We are letting Christopher Nkunku to Manchester United is like we weaponizing our opponent, our enemy, against ourselves. No, if you know football, you understand what I'm saying. Giving Christopher Nkunku to Amorim in his current system of football that he loves to play, to implement under Manchester United, is like weaponizing United against Chelsea. It will come back to hurt us, guys. Unless United are ready to fork out £90 million. Chelsea, please, don't do this. Don't. Whatever we are doing, we shouldn't sell Nkunku to Manchester United. We shouldn't. In Amorim's 3-4-3 system, no. As an inside winger, no. That's too perfect for that system for Amorim. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to run out. Chelsea. Okay, let me put it this way. Lyon, while Chelsea surveyed Lyon While Chelsea surveyed Lyon to get information on Malik Fofana last week. While Chelsea surveyed Lyon to get information about Malik Fofana last week, it is mainly Liverpool that keeps real concrete contact with the player. Admired by Barry Hunter, the Reds recruitment manager, who placed him at the top of the list. Liverpool will first have to sell Federico Chiesa. Fofana is valued at 50 million euro, but Lyon hope a bidding war could increase the price to 70 million. Chelsea don't need to go on any bidding war with Liverpool for Malik Fofana. We don't need to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just end it here. Liam Delap speaking. He said, maybe I'm a little old school, but it is the way I play and I don't want to change it. I love those battles. I love those battles. I always have since I was a kid. I really love the aggressive side of it and the competitive nature of the sport. It's got to be controlled at times, but it's my game ultimately, and I enjoyed it. I've always had that same edge as a kid, and I'm not going to change the way my mindset is. Aggressive style of football. You know why? What he's saying, I agree to it. It reminds me of ex-Chelsea striker, what's his name? Diego Costa. You see Costa, you see the hunger as a striker. You see Costa, you see the aggressiveness. You see Costa with Chelsea badge, you see the threat, his face, the looks. You know, as a defender, you look at him, he's ready to roar on the field of play. That is why this statement resonates very well with me, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, I am yet to see why Chelsea actually signed Delap. I'll see you guys on the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.